Hello everyone. Welcome to the Construction Equipment Installation Project course. In this video, we are talking about installation of indoor electrical lighting system. First, open laying. Second, hidden laying. We know that the electrical lighting system is mainly composed of access lines, distribution boxes, indoor wiring, electrical equipment, lighting appliances, and so on. The laying of indoor electrical lighting lines is mainly indoor wiring. The main laying methods of indoor wiring are open and hidden. Open laying is the laying of wires or cables directly or through the protective body on the surface of the wall, column, beam, truss, roof, or ceiling of the building. The protective body refers to the piping or cable trough, bridge, etc. used to protect the wire or cable from mechanical damage or damage caused by damp gas or corrosive gas. Next, let's understand the several common laying methods. Bridge wiring, we have specifically introduced in the cable laying chapter. Bridge is mainly used to lay cables, the more in the main line part of the use. Of course, can also lay wires. When there is a large number of certain wires, the bridge can be laid. However, cables and wires should not be mixed together for laying. Trunk wiring is the laying method of insulated wires in the trunking. Plastic trunking and metal trunking. The trunking is composed of the bottom, cover, and accessories. Special accessories such as matching elbow T shall be used for corner, branch and box connection of trunking. Main accessories include plug, T, direct, flat bend, internal corner, external corner, etc. Plastic trunking and small metal trunking wall can be directly fixed on the or roof with plastic expansion nails. P12, the metal cable trough with larger specifications, is similar to the trough bridge. Only the specifications are slightly smaller than the bridge, and the installation method is the same. It is generally fixed on the wall with a support, or fixed under the floor with a hanger. We looked at the main rectangular groove. There are other sections of groove, such as laying on the floor of the line groove is curved, and laying in the corner of the triangle groove. Trough wiring is also required to be laid horizontally and vertically in order to be beautiful. Then there is the wiring of the wire tube, which is the laying method of the insulated wire through the protection tube, also called piping wiring. Then as a clear application is to lay the line pipe and the surface of the wall, the row frame, the column and beam, the roof and the ceiling. The wiring installation of the wire pipe is also required to be horizontal and vertical, but also to be beautiful, firm and reliable. Wire protection pipe can be divided into metal pipe and plastic pipe, two categories. General firepower to use metal pipe wiring. The metal pipe mainly has the pressure type thin wall steel pipe, referred to as KBG, with a special connection. When the pipe and pipe fittings of the pressure type thin wall steel pipe are inserted, use the pressure clamp to apply force above and below the pipe fittings to fasten the two. Sleeve tight steel conduit, referred to as JDG, is similar to KBG, but its connector is different. Its connector has a tightening screw, and the conduit and the pipe are connected with the tightening screw after insertion. Plica metal sleeve is also a commonly used wire and cable protection pipe. The surface is stainless steel strip or galvanized steel strip. The inner layer is a good waterproof electrical insulation paper, so the pipe weight is light. Only a quarter of the weight of the steel pipe is also listed as energy-saving material saving pipe. Corrosion resistance and water resistance are very good, because the strength of the metal pipe is also good. The pipe can be bent at will, and it is a flexible metal pipe, so the shock resistance is also very good. Disc supply. Tube length is not limited. Can be arbitrarily cut according to the requirements of the pipe. Reducing the consumption of parts. The casing is composed of threads. No need to pick threads. No matter where it is cut. It can be reliably connected with the plica tube, wire tube equipment, junction box, etc. and metal hose. When looking at the plastic pipe, the plastic pipe has a rigid flame retardant pipe. The length of the pipe is generally 4 meters/root, and a special bending spring is required when bending. His connection length is generally made of a plastic pipe that is one level larger than the connection pipe, as a casing socket and a cement connection. Semi-rigid flame retardant pipe. Pipe bend freely. Supply in bundles. Corrugated plastic pipe is widely used in machine tool machinery and electric box control cabinet wiring connection and plastic quick joint matching. The connection between steel pipe and box shall be fixed with lock nut or retainer cap, and the thread of pipe end fixed with lock nut shall be exposed with 2 to 3 lock nuts. The plastic pipe into the box shall be fixed with the box into lock catch. The joint surface between the pipe end and the box into lock catch shall be coated with special adhesive, and the joint shall be firmly sealed. The exposed pipe can be directly fixed on the surface of wall, column, beam and plate by pipe clamp and plastic expansion nail, or fixed with supports and hangers. For metal conduit, in order to prevent safety accidents caused by conductor insulation damage and electrification of the conduit, the rectified metal conduit shall be connected into an electrical hole and connected to the grounding device. All threaded metal conduits and distribution boxes must be bridged. Pipe threading shall be conducted after pipe laying. General regulations for pipe threading. The rated voltage of insulated conductor laid through pipe shall not be lower than 500 volts. The total sectional area of conductor in the pipe shall not be greater than 40% of the sectional area in the pipe. The conductor in the pipe shall be free from joint and kink. The joint shall be placed in the junction box. Wires of the same AC circuit must be threaded in the same pipe. Conductors of different circuits, voltages and power types shall not be laid in the same pipe. Pipe threading construction process flow. Clean up the impurities in the pipe before threading. This step is called pipe sweeping. In order to prevent the nozzle from cutting the wire, the nozzle shall be made into a trumpet shape, or be covered with a nozzle retainer. Then put on the lead. When the pipe is longer or more curved, it can also be threaded when the pipe is fitted. The wire is then tied to the lead, which is the wearing wire, and then operated by 2 people. One person pulls the lead. One person arranges the wire and sends the wire into the tube until the wire is pulled out. It's letting off and breaking off. Then the wire connection amount line insulation telemetry is carried out. In addition to the above, there is a common application method. Is closed bus wiring. Closed bus application place is low voltage, high current power supply and distribution trunk system, generally installed in the electrical shaft, using its internal bus system to supply and distribute power to each floor. Dark laying is the laying of wires or cables through the protective body in the wall, beam, column, roof, floor, ceiling, and other interior of the building. Mainly is the dark line pipe wiring. Generally, during civil construction, the pipes and boxes are buried. When the formwork is completed and the reinforcement is bundled, pipes and boxes should be bundled with steel bars and fixed to prevent deviation. When concrete is poured, the bending radius of the wire pipe should be sufficient, and the bending radius should be greater than 6 times the outer diameter of the pipe when it is dark. Pipe ports and boxes should be blocked to prevent cement slurry from flowing into pipes and blocking pipes. The dark coating has concealment, and the piping line does not have to consider horizontal and vertical, but follows the principle of shortest distance piping. The hidden pipe is the same as the open pipe. The pipe is laid well, and after the civil construction is completed, the pipe is threaded. The process requirements are the same. Of course, there is also a form of hidden piping. That is to lay pipes in the walls and boards in the houses that have been built with civil construction, and then pour them back. Generally appear in the rough room decoration. Indoor wiring laying advantages: low project cost, simple construction, easy maintenance. Disadvantages: the wire is exposed, vulnerable to harmful gas corrosion, vulnerable to mechanical damage and accidents, not beautiful enough. Hidden laying advantages: does not affect the beauty of the building. Moisture-proof, prevent the wire from harmful gas corrosion and accidental mechanical damage. Disadvantages: high installation cost, to consume a lot of pipes. Maintenance is difficult. The installation process is strict. That is all to this video. Welcome to continue to watch other videos of the Construction Equipment Installation Project course.